A former inmate's idea becomes a new state law. How a wrongfully convicted man's pushing to make the system more fair.
Nothing but sunshine as we head into the holiday weekend, but we're talking a chance of rain on Memorial Day.
And a plea tonight this holiday weekend.
Just be careful out there. Please don't set the state on fire.
How to stay safe as wildfire season begins.
Thanks for staying up late with us tonight on KREM 2 News. I'm Cody Proctor. Well, Memorial Day weekend's finally here, and we could be in for a beautiful weekend ahead. Chief Meteorologist Jeremy Legault starts us off tonight with the first look at your forecast.
Sunshine dominated the close of the work week, but as that sun worked its way out earlier this afternoon, well, it's just a sign of things to come. As we move through the next couple of days, it is all about the sunshine. Not much going on in the atmosphere, and even as we zoom out, what we're seeing is starting to look more and more impressive for even warmer conditions. It's looking like a beautiful couple of days, and that's going to take us through Saturday and Sunday. Nothing but sunshine for both days, but watch what happens late Sunday night. A little band of showers starts to get itself together, and by early Monday morning, long before the sun comes up, it starts trekking its way from west to east. That narrow little band that sets up there Monday morning is our best chance at getting a little bit of rain. It's the only chance of rain in the forecast, but it moves slow, and it's going to run out of energy by the time it hit eastern Washington or North Idaho, and most of that energy is actually going to get caught up in the mountains down to the south. So we're going to say a little more cloud cover and an isolated shower. We're going to keep that chance of showers pretty low on Memorial Day, but either way, all 3 days looking warmer than today. Mid-70s Saturday, 80s in sun on Sunday, and even staying in the 70s on Monday despite the cloud cover and a couple of light showers.
Jeremy, thank you so much. Meanwhile, the busy Memorial Day travel weekend kicked off today, and it could be a very busy one for us. AAA actually predicts a record 45.1 million people will travel over the next few days. If you're flying, TSA expects to screen 18 million passengers and crew through the middle of next week. They're urging flyers to be patient and have proper ID, meaning you need to have your real ID. Now, this weekend also kicks off what is called the 100 Deadliest Days on Idaho's roadways. Between Memorial Day and Labor Day, police see more crashes on the road than any other time of year.
We have more travelers on our roadways. The weather's better, people are vacationing, kids are out of school, and so just in general, we have more vehicles on the road. But I think also we have longer hours, more hours in the day, and so people are able to extend their day a little bit more, especially outside.
ISP warns drivers to slow down, drive sober, and stay alert. If you end up spotting an impaired driver, call Idaho State Police at 477 to report it. Now, while you might be relaxing this weekend, Memorial Day is about remembering and honoring the fallen men and women who served our country. And there are several ceremonies happening across the inland Northwest over the next several days. All this weekend, Fairmount Memorial Park's hosting events, including a 5K, benefit concert, and a car show. Then on Monday, the park's holding Memorial Day tributes. The image on your screen is what the park looked like earlier this week from an Up with KREM viewer. There will also be a laying of the wreath ceremony Monday morning at Honeysuckle Beach. That starts at 9:30, followed by a remembrance ceremony at 11 at the McIntyre Family Park. And of course, with people heading outdoors for this weekend, before you start that campfire, remember Memorial Day weekend also serves as the start of wildfire season. KREM 2's Connor McVoy joins us now in the newsroom tonight to break down how to stay safe both this weekend and beyond.
Well, fire officials I spoke to say it's humans that are the biggest cause behind wildfires. However, it's also humans that can stop them. Wildfires can be unpredictable, but how they start, says Washington State Department of Natural Resources spokesperson Joe Smiley, is much more predictable.
90% of our fires are caused by humans every year.
He says Washington State's fire danger is at its highest point from this weekend to October. And the weather isn't exactly helping.
It's starting to dry out, and everything is still really grown up too. So those sparks can go pretty quick.
The inland Northwest seen this type of fire behavior several times within the past few years. Most notably the deadly Oregon Road and Gray fires of 2023, which burned thousands of acres and destroyed hundreds of homes. Another more recent fire, the Upper Creek Cemetery fire, torched about 50 acres west of downtown Spokane last July. That fire burned to the backyard of the Palisades Christian Academy school building. They're reminders, says Smiley, to be cautious, especially since this year's season's already shaping up to be a tough one.
It should be a little above average for a wildfire season. We've had some moisture, but just enough to get everything growing up and real lush, especially those grasses that really accelerate fires. We call them grassoline.
Grassoline, Smiley says, ignites extreme caution from both him and fire crews.
May has been pretty dry, so that's given us a little bit of a head start, but Memorial Day is really when we see wildfire season take off in earnest.
Smiley says to keep open flames outdoors, such as campfires and barbecues, and keep an eye on them. Have water at the ready and watch out for unintended sparks. And note any amount of smoke or flames can always change in their size if left alone.
Just be careful out there. Please don't set the state on fire.
Smiley also says if anyone sees smoke, call 911 to let them know. He says even if it ends up being a permitted or controlled burn, first responders can let the caller know. He adds it's always best to say something if you see something. Connor McAvoy, KREM 2 News.
Connor, thank you so much. Well, time right now for your Nightbeat for a quick look at today's top stories. The city of Spokane's taking an innovative approach to fighting the fentanyl crisis. Starting this week, a special federal prosecutor is taking on the top drug traffickers. Anika Tangvald will work as an attorney for the city inside the federal prosecutor's office. She was appointed as a special assistant U.S. attorney to prosecute federal drug cases focusing on fentanyl. She'll be going after the highest level drug traffickers or manufacturers bringing deadly drugs into the Lilac City. The mother of University of Idaho murder victim Zana Kernodals is asking for help to attend the trial of her daughter's accused killer. Zana Kernodals says she can't afford the travel from North Idaho, lodging in Boise, or time off work during the trial this August. Her friend Lori Scott organized a GoFundMe to get Zana to court so she can see justice for her daughter.
She thinks that people don't want to help her. She's been I think she's had kind of a hard time, how ugly people can be. And so she's really, it's really touched her heart that so many people have reached out to help her.
Zana's mother told our sister station in Boise she's humbled by everyone's prayers and support. You may remember 20-year-old Zana was killed in November 2022, along with her boyfriend Ethan Chapin and roommates Madison Mogan and Kaylee Gonzalez. And the U.S. Department of Justice has set its sights on Troy, Idaho. It's suing the city, alleging it's discriminated against Christchurch by denying their conditional use permit for a church downtown. Well, coming up in about 9 minutes, KREM 2's Christian Garza explains tonight where the case goes from here. And that is it for your Nightbeat. For more on any of these stories, just head to our website, krem.com. Well, coming up, from a prison cell to the governor's desk, a new state law is the result of an idea from a former inmate. We'll explain coming up in about 90 seconds. And later, what to know before the starting gun of the Coeur d'Alene Marathon goes off. We'll be right back.